All right, first up is lots 1 through 20. Get a lot of requests for just a little bit of information about these sheep, so I'll just give you a brief rundown. Lot 1, I think, is a real good one. He's moderate framed, he's heavy structured, he's opened up, massive in his muscle, groove down his back, big hip, balances up good. I think he's really, really good. If managed right, he can make an awesome middleweight. Think he fits about anybody judging this year from Fort Worth to Houston. Lot 2 is a little bigger sheep. Really extended neck and shoulders, awesome. Top line's great. Muscle shape and skin quality's awesome. Balances up really good. Just think he's going to be a bigger sheep, but I think he could be a really good one. Lot 3. Another bigger frame kind of sheep, but he's real heavy structured, real woolly legged, has enough muscle, balance is really good, good in his chest, really good walking around the pen, just a very solid, very nice, heavier weight kind of sheep. Lot 4, another one that's a little more moderate. I'd call him, somewhere in the 130s, expressive in his muscle, great skin, big boots, really level, really shapely, great symmetry to his body. I just think that he's one that could fit really good in the middle somewhere. Lot 5 is similar to him, but maybe a little bigger and really bold and expressive in his muscle. Huge back shape, huge hip, still balances up nice. I like him a bunch. He's one that I think just always gets noticed because he has so much muscle and power and still balances up real good. Lot 6 is a real nice sheep. He's real striking. His color's good. His boots are big, expressive in his muscle. Just a nice, solid sheep. Middle of the road plus in frame. Another one that I like a lot. Lot 7 is real moderate framed, but very, very wide. One of the widest made sheep in the sale in terms of width of rib. Big groove down his back, huge hip. Shallow looking, balance is really good. I think this kind fits anywhere. I think if he stays in the 30s, boy, he could fit San Antonio awesome. Neat color. I like him a whole lot. Lot 8 is a moderate frame sheep. He's really woolly, huge boots, cool colored. He's not as shallow bodied as like the first 7 lots maybe. But one that's really chunky and thick and massive in his muscle, still balances good, has lots of presence. Again, his color, his quality, his boots are really cool. Lot 9, another one that's a little bit more moderate. I think he could work great for Fort Worth, San Antonio. Really, that kind of sheep works anywhere. Great body shape, big top, big hip, big boots, cool looking, balanced. He's definitely one of the favorites. Lot 10 is real similar to 7, but he's not maybe as massive and maybe even a little smaller. I think he has the chance to stay in like a class 2. Really expressive, really balanced, shallow, flank line's good. I like him a bunch. I think he balances up good. Lot 11 is another one that's real moderate framed, really wide, plenty of power. I think this one probably even needs to be managed even more. He's not as extended in his neck as those first 2 more moderate ones, but a sheep that really fits good in terms of width and balance and stoutness. Lot 12 is a little more exotic looking. He's real shallow, really shaped up, really expressive, great skinned, kind of a leaner looking sheep. And I think he's going to get bigger and be a heavier weight. But, boy, I think when this one's smooth, he can look really good. Lot 13 is a lot like him. He's really extended, really shallow, really expressive, has a nice look and balance to him. Today, he's a little raw in his shape. But I think when this one gets fat and filled in, he could be really good as well. Lot 14 is a little bit more moderate again. Probably go down to in the 30s. Big top, big hipped, maybe not as good walking around as a couple in this particular group, but I think this one propped up is really good in terms of his balance, really powerful. I like him quite a bit. Lot 15 is probably the skinniest and lightest weight sheep in Group 1, He's also probably one of the shallowest and longest necked, really level, good hip and hind leg. You can see that the muscle's gonna be there, but he doesn't have a great big top today. But I think all the pieces and parts are there to be a nice, really high quality show sheep that could fit at Houston. 16, he was one that was kind of hard to picture. You can probably tell in the picture. Still, we're having a little issues getting him to show and push as good as we want. But I think this one's built good. A lot like the tag teams, he's shallow. Really pretty boots, level designed. Not crazy in his muscle yet, but a sheep that's got enough and still balances really good. Lot 17 is probably one of the more unique crosses we've ever sold. His skin and wool and hide is like off the charts. His leg wool is crazy. He's shallow, he's long-necked, he's level. He's one that's not crazy wide or thick, but boy, I think if you're talking about walking in the ring with lots of presence and quality, I think he's one that could be very, very impressive and one that needs to be on some list. Lot 18, get a lot of questions about him. Got a little issues here as far as classifying. We're thinking that some guys would want to take him to Louisville or Denver or just have fun with him during the summer. Or if you want to just get a little wilder, you could just run him straight into the blacks if you thought that was your speed, because I think he's definitely unique. He is heavy structured, he's wide, groove down his back, huge hip, good bodied. He's just a really good sheep. His classification is certainly one that, you got to take into consideration. 19 is a moderate frame sheep. Don't see him getting real big, but what's unique about him is he's still extended, he's shallow, he's shapely, he's level. It's hard to make one just like that, but I think he's really good. Does a lot of things really, really good. And we end this group with Lot 20, probably the coolest looking sheep in the whole group in terms of being neck and shoulder set in right, dead level on his top and hip, hind legs perfect, structure at the ground's great, huge bone and leg wool. He's not super ripped up in his muscle, but plenty. Thinks he fits the guys judging this year awesome. So that rounds out Group 1, lots 1 through 20.